seen Brooke?
Out of town on business.
Told you.
Well, hold on.
What?
This is draft 1 of the end of Whitewood Development.
What's our favorite realty company done now?
Well, we just heard from the credit corporation.
Yeah.
Brooke and I got the green light on the mortgage. Mimi and Lucas, no, rejected. Black, no. White, yes. It's your call.
Well, what about the other test couples?
All the other black couples were rejected. Lots of reasons, none of them good.
We got them.
All right, now Brooke has been waiting for this. You guys want to see a preview of the cover story?
Yeah, I do.
All right. If I don't say so myself, it's one of my better efforts.
I'm sure it is.
Excuse me?
Well, all the better to impress Brooke. That's what this is about, isn't it?
Dixie, I'm seeing him too.
Oh, him? Hi, nice seeing you again. Is this who you're talking about? Ted Orsini. Have you two guys met?
What did you say his name was?
Ted Orsini. I guess you two haven't met. I'm really sorry to hear about your mother. I hope you got our flowers.
His mother? What did you just say?
Adam, please. The hospital would be very glad to know that you're not staying in California. They wanted to pay their respects.
California? Orsini? What the hell is going on here?
I apologize. Adam Chandler is usually a rational human being.
His name isn't Ted.
What are you talking about?
It's Tad. He's Tad Martin.
Tad Martin?
What the hell is going on here, Dad?
Adam. Gloria, what are you doing here?
Am I losing my mind?
Well, I don't understand.
Did we get off at the wrong stop? Is Will Cortlandt here, too?
Adam, calm down.
Will you tell me who is standing beside you? And please, do not tell me it's Ted Orsini.
Oh, I won't. It's a long story. We just flew in together.
From where? Purgatory?
No, from San Francisco.
I give up.
There is an explanation for this. Ted Orsini is Tad Martin. You're alive.
Tad Martin. Back from oblivion.
You think I wrote this article just to impress Brooke?
Don't insult my intelligence, Edmund.
I didn't think I was.
Well, you certainly were anxious to be a target couple in our little setup.
Look, you needed a white tester couple on the spot.
And you couldn't wait to cozy up as Brooke's fiancé.
And look, we've got a common enemy here, Whitewood Development Corporation. Maybe we should just leave it at that.
Oh, why be professional? I prefer Edmund's route.
All right. All right, I did want to get next to Brooke. And pretend house hunting was a perfect excuse.
And the brilliant article.
But like you say, I never stopped trying to impress my boss.
Very convenient.
Sweetheart.
Look, I'm not going to let him twist something as important as racial discrimination into the dating game. What? Better than buying a dozen peach roses? Preach racial harmony? It's cheaper. And you might win a Pulitzer.
Look at this. If that's the way I was going to play this, Brooke would have seen through it, okay? I can't put anything past her.
I don't doubt that.
Brooke can handle whatever he throws at her, Livia.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so if his article's as good as he says it is, what's the harm in us taking a look at it? It took you finally all this time to get this off your chest. Give Edmund a chance.
I don't blame you, Livia. Half of Brooke's friends probably feel the same way you do.
Does it surprise you? After you took your little revenge voyage halfway around the world the week of your
That
wedding?
was the biggest mistake of my life. You agree with the consensus, Tom?
I think Brooke could live without getting another kick in the teeth, yeah.
Okay, you guys can hate my guts for the rest of your lives, all right? I deserve whatever I get for Brooke, but I'll tell you, before I met her, I was a pretty intense guy, and not just about women, but about injustice and inequality. My beliefs didn't fly out the window when I flew to Hungary.
I'd like to believe that.
Well, just look and read some of my old articles. They weren't written to impress a woman, believe me. Now, look, you guys don't have to trust me as far as you can throw me. But would you just forget all that and read this, please? Because I'd like your opinion. Let's have a look.
Could somebody please tell me what the hell is going on?
That's for Dixie. Past, present, and anything else that may have slipped my mind.
Whatever mind you have left.
Apparently enough to want to pop you in the face.
All right, Tad, not here. Everybody, the show's over. You know, you probably deserve that.
Thanks. I suppose I have you to thank for bringing him up to date.
Did you really try to take that sweet little boy away from his mother? Just what kind of moral deviant are you to attack an innocent woman like that?
Did Brooke mention that he's my son?
Tad, things are different than they were the first time.
Apparently you don't know what your boyfriend here is capable of.
No, he's not my boyfriend.
Glad to hear it. Brooke's been filling me in on all the highlights of your latest list of felonies. Apparently you've been busy. You really like the ladies, don't you, Adam? You like to blackmail them into marrying you. And you steal their money, maybe even their children.
You couldn't discuss the weather?
Adam has changed.
Oh, you're not trying that again, are you?
No, he really has.
Gloria, don't believe it. It's a crock. Take it from one who has learned the hard way.
Before I disappeared, he'd already tried to take the boy once. I come back, he's trying again. Brooke's right. You haven't changed a bit. You had that coming for quite a while. Things have happened since I've been gone. Now that I'm back, things will be different.
Are you going to tell them?
You've just witnessed a vintage Tad Martin performance. Don't take any notes, because he'll do it again. Obviously, a conk on the head in a couple of years haven't changed you for the better. I realize you went to a great deal of trouble to bring him back from the dead. Too bad it was a wasted trip. Same old Tad Martin. Too little, too late. Packs a punch.
It's not finished yet.
That first sentence says a lot.
Well, it's a new face of racism.
Can't block us at the door, but they can block us at the bank, huh?
Yeah, it's clever. It's tough to prove.
But it's very thorough. And this should really rattle the cage, if anything. Well, Livia, this is exactly what we've been looking for, isn't it?
I don't think your wife's sold yet.
Honey?
The person who wrote this is a first-class human being.
I swear it was me. Everybody else uses a computer.
I would really love to believe that you're this person.
Well, I think I know what you're saying. If this were a court of law, you might say, well, one good article doesn't prove character, huh?
We were with Brooke when you weren't. We don't want to sit through an encore of that.
Look, you know, everybody in this town must think I'm hanging around Pine Valley because of Brooke. And you know what? They're absolutely right. You know, I could get another job anywhere else in a second, but I gotta hand it to you. You had the guts to say it right to my face. And Brooke is no dummy. I mean, she knows why I'm here.
So you're just going to stick around?
Yeah, I'm willing to wait it out.
Forever can be a long time.
Well, I don't expect her to trust me tomorrow. None of you.
This is very powerful. And what you said about Terrence, it honestly moved me.
Thank you.
You are very welcome.
Brooke will be very impressed.
Whatever. Peace.
Thank you, Edmund.
Let's go.
What is that supposed to mean, too little, too late? What are we too late for?
Well, if your hyperactive windbag had acted a little more like an adult instead of a low-wattage Popeye high on spinach, we might find something out right here. But no. Classic Tad Martin.
You're always so charming.
Unfortunately,
You know, his problem is he never learned to listen. He never learned anything, actually. He's always been ridiculously obvious. Either a drooling Lothario or the class bully, the one who got left back, stalking his empty playground.
that's enough, Adam.
Did Dixie mention to you that he doesn't do anything? Anything at all? Nothing. Nothing. No, just dabbles a bit here and starts a little trouble over there. Come to think of it, Pine Valley for the last couple of years has been delightful not having you bumming around.
This is ridiculous. Yes, go.
Sorry to spoil your fun, old man. But the fact is, I am back, in town and all over your case. In truth, you won't be able to make a move without being acutely aware of my bumming around. You've hurt Dixie for the last time.
He has. That's what we've been trying to tell you.
Don't bother trying to explain it to him. He won't listen. He never does.
Would you stop it, both of you? There's no reason for this fighting.
No reason. You're supposed to be Dixie's friend.
What are you doing here at the airport with Adam?
I followed Adam to Chicago to talk about the custody suit. Somebody had to get through to him for Dixie's sake.
That's quite a gesture.
She was very convincing.
What exactly happened in Chicago?
I may throw up. We're wasting our time.
Look, Dixie doesn't need our help anymore. Adam's dropping the custody suit.
So you flew to Chicago and politely asked Adam to give up his son, and he simply agreed.
Give me a break.
I don't believe that. You can't trust him.
We took the next flight out of Chicago so we could tell Dixie as soon as possible.
So you're on your way to Dixie's now?
Now, right. Why don't you follow our car?
You know, no offense, Gloria, but you're going to have to learn your lesson in Adam Chandler duplicity sooner or later. Everybody in Pine Valley already has had the pleasure.
Brooke, I finally had a decent human impulse. Why can't you accept it?
I don't know. Why don't you give me one good reason why I should?
I'd like 2 or 3.
All right. I had tunnel vision when my son was concerned, and Gloria made me realize that.
Oh, and now you're going to be Dixie's best friend.
No, but my son is crazy about his mother. So I'm putting him first, ahead of my distaste for Dixie's lifestyle and her boyfriend's. Every child needs his mother. Mine is no exception. It's as simple as that.
Adam wants what's best for his child. He loves him.
I wouldn't expect Tad Martin to understand what it's like to be a parent, but you, Brooke, I would think you would understand. Of course, soon you may be whistling another tune, but Jamie... What about your son, Jamie?
Shut up, Adam. This isn't about Jamie. This is about Adam Jr. and Dixie. You've been torturing her for months. So what is this now? Is this a new scheme? Is this some sort of a stall? You're trying to just create more grief for her, or what?
Please, Adam has promised. Can't you believe him?
Believe him? Why? You know, just being with this thing doesn't speak too highly for you.
Okay, well, then forget Adam. Dixie has not been in very good shape lately.
I know. Brooks told me all about it.
Ma, you've been busy.
She's getting Junior back. That will do a lot of good, but since she saw you, she thinks she's losing her mind.
Listen, I think Gloria's right. This is something that we have to handle carefully. If only in the interest of Adam Jr. and Dixie, I think that can we call a truce?
Yes, we can. Adam?
And you can hopefully keep your big mouth shut?
I didn't fly all the way back here to gnash my teeth in an airport terminal. We've wasted too much time already.
Then we agree on something.
And let's go. Guys, we can't do it like this.
You know, if Dixie comes to the door and she sees you standing there...
Yeah, you better wait over there.
No problem.
All right, so we'll get her ready for the good news.
If Brian and Dixie want to hear it.
Don't let him do all the talking.
I'll do my best.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Guys, come on.
Dixie? Dixie?
She's not home.
Why don't you wait here? Okay. I'm gonna check the kitchen. Dixie?
I'll check upstairs. Maybe she's asleep.
Talk about irresponsible. She leaves the door wide open and hides a key under the mat so any idiot can walk in here.
Would you shut up? If you can't manage to say one thing nice about Dixie, then simply try not to speak.
Don't tell me to shut up, you empty-headed...
Stop it! So much for turning over a new leaf?
He started.
Taking cheap shots at Dixie is an old habit. Don't you think it's a habit it's time to break?
Forgive my insensitive remark.
She's not upstairs.
Brian's car's in the garage.
Well, maybe she's at the hospital. Maybe she went to work. I'll call. All right.
I just want to get this over with.
You think I like dragging it out?
Please. Look, she'll be home soon.
Did I live here?
No.
Good. Doesn't ring a bell.
No, she bought this home last summer.
Her 19-year-old lover picked it up.
You cannot stop yourself, can you?
Well, she's not there at the hospital. Maybe she's on her way to your house with Junior.
Well, why don't we go find out? If Haley's there, maybe I can start straightening things out with her.
Yeah, and Stuart.
Yes.
We'll wait here, all right? If she's there, send her over here, and as soon as she leaves, call us. Is that okay?
I have a choice?
Listen, please don't say anything about Tad. I think Dixie should be the first one to know, and then Opal and Joe and Ruth. I would like to tell them, so please, please don't say anything. Don't worry.
All I care about is my son. How you handle the second coming of Tad Martin is your problem.
If Haley's there, find out if she knows anything.
Maybe Stuart and she'll know where Dixie is.
I know how difficult this has to be for you.
It's no picnic.
Well, Adam is very hard to take, I know.
It's not that. My memories are coming back faster now. Things are starting to make sense. When Junior was born, he was premature. Everybody was worried about him. Dixie called him Sunshine. That's why I remembered the lullaby. I loved him. As much as if he were my own son. And Adam...
Listen, let's not worry about Adam right now. Are you okay?
Sure.
When you don't have a...
Oh, no,
headache?
no, I'm fine. I mean, I'm nervous as hell about meeting up with Dixie, but other than that, I'm okay.
Okay, that's good. That's terrific.
Yeah. It's strange. Ever since I accepted who I was, who I am, headaches, stress, the worry, it's all gone. Nola gave me the key, and I have you to thank for it. You were right. Last night, she was there. She had a lot to say. All I had to do was listen. She said that this, living in Pine Valley, was real, and that I'd be a fool not to find out as much about myself as I possibly can. And Nola Orsini's son is no fool.
I wish I'd known her.
Nola Orsini's son is alive and well and living in Tad Martin.
She was a wise woman. I think she wanted only what you deserve out of life.
She was one of a kind. That's for sure. Which is maybe why, in the past, when I tried to recall anything, it hurt. Felt bad, disloyal, like it wasn't enough just being her son. Now, it doesn't hurt to remember. It's maybe why I am.
Sounds reasonable to me.
All I know is that my head doesn't hurt, and I'm happy for it. Photo albums. Do you think Dixie would mind if I took a look-see? Trip down memory lane before she got home just to see if anything rings a bell?
No. Wait. These are Junior's paintings. These usually are on the refrigerator. And there's a picture here that I know she kept I don't know why these things are here instead of where they belong.
Hello? Brooke, hi, it's Gloria. Dixie isn't there, is she?
No, she's not here yet.
Well, we couldn't get anything out of Haley. She freaked out and ran out of the room screaming she wished she could have stopped them.
You know, some of Dixie's things are missing, and we found a box of mementos, of her mementos in the corner here.
You don't think that...
I don't know what to think.
Look, I'll call around to a few people, okay?
All right, listen, I will too. I'm going to call Ruth and Joe.
Okay, good luck.
All right, you too. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
We're still looking for her.
That's what you want to do?
Yes, that's what we have to do.
Even though it's taking a very, very big chance.
I would rather take the chance than that walk in there and just give this baby to Adam.
Yeah. Well, I don't see as how we've got that big a shot, but whatever shot we've got, we'll do the best we can.
Okay, what do we do?
Well, the first thing we do is get a new car. And the second thing we do is leave the country. I know where she is. Boots and coats are going. I can't tell about the suitcases.
Most of her clothes.
Junior's toy box is empty. The drawers are open. They've been rifled through, and there are boxes all over the place up there.
There must have been less room in the car than they thought.
No. More likely, they thought boxes all over the back seat would be noticed. We've got to find her phone book, a directory of some sort. Where would she go? Who would she run to?
I don't know, unless,
Unless what?
well, she's from Pigeon Hollow, West Virginia, but I don't think she would go there because that's the first place Adam would look for her.
Yeah. What about Brian?
What about him?
Where did he go?
I don't know. He has a brother who's in the Marines. He has a sister who lives in Kentucky. You know who would know? Myrtle Fargate. She's Brian's guardian.
We'll need the number of Dixie's license plate, her social security number, and call the local DMV. I was a detective. Was I any good?
The best.
Great. It'll come in handy. I didn't come all this way to lose her all over again.
Oh, a sombrero.
I remember buying this for Junior.
Listen, there isn't any use in waiting here. We need Trevor.
Who's Trevor?
Trevor Dillon. He's a good friend of yours. He's a great cop.
Dillon. Dimitri knows him.
He's a good friend of Dixie's, too. He'll be able to cut through all the red tape and get a search started for her.
Big guy. Loud ties.
Yeah. That's Trevor.
Yeah,
You know what? Before long, everything is going to come back to you.
I hope so.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Dixie! Brooke!